Hi lovely people, it's me Jessica Hicks and I am back with another video. In this video I wanted to share a couple of professions where you can make over $40,000 a year based on median salary rates without having a bachelor's degree. So I'm going to be highlighting a few professions and providing a few statistics about them. So let me jump into the first profession that I'd like to share. This one is, I think, more common, but instead of going to become an RN or registered nurse, you can also become a licensed practical or licensed vocational nurse. And the median salaries are close to $50,000, sitting right at $47,480. And the unemployment rate for these type of professions are generally pretty low at 2.4%. There is a lot of job growth in this area as well. So depending on which state you live in, these licensed practical nurses or licensed vocational nurses are very in demand and only require either a diploma or post-secondary certificate, and you'd basically be performing some different patient care duties, a lot of times helping out with registered nurses and doctors. So moving right along, and this is still in the healthcare niche, but I actually know a few friends that moved into this type of field, and this is medical records. So you could work as a medical records technician, and the median salary for these jobs are $42,630. The unemployment rate is also relatively low at 3.9%, and there is significant job growth foreseen. It looks like up to 2029 is what they're foreseeing, 29,000 new job openings. So this is someone that will maintain patient paperwork, medical records, and input and organize data for billing, reporting, and tracking outcomes. I remember I used to see these little commercials that would really push for folks to work in medical records, and this job is still in demand. And all you need to have is a high school diploma. You may need a post-secondary certificate, but again, you wouldn't need to complete a 4-year bachelor's degree to hold a job as a medical records technician. The next job, I will say pretty generally, but is to become a sales agent. And specifically, I want to highlight insurance sales agents because typically you don't need a lot of experience. I've actually shared a few sales representative jobs on this channel, and they pay well. You don't need a degree, and they're constantly in demand. Everyone needs salespeople, right? And so the insurance role is no different. So you can become an insurance sales agent. Their median salaries for this type of job is right at $50,000, $940. The unemployment rate is set at 2.1%, so a very low unemployment rate for this group of professionals. And there's also a lot of job openings to be expected by 2029 as well, so you will see that need in the future. So what do insurance sales agents do? Well, they're basically just providing information about insurance products, and sometimes they will specialize in a certain area like property or life insurance or health coverage, but generally they're just building relationships with people, providing information, and ideally gaining sales for the insurance company they are working for. This next job I have discussed on the channel very often is that there's a need for a lot of labor skills, especially here in the United States. And so the job of a plumber can pay pretty well, and it does not require a bachelor's degree. Now, the median salary is right at $55,160. There's a low unemployment rate at 3.2%. And there is an expected job growth here as well. Now, for plumbers, they do not need a degree, but they will need to learn a trade. And usually you're going to go through some type of apprenticeship, and then you can jump into working. So what you'll do as a plumber, you'll basically fix people's pipes. So you're either fixing pipes, installing pipes, that sort of thing. Everyone needs plumbing, so you'll always have a job. So the next one paying over $40,000 is a dental assistant. So you don't necessarily have to become a dentist if you don't want to. You could work in the dentistry field if that's something you're interested in and not go to school for, I don't know, how long, 6-7 years. So dental assistants, the median salary is $40,080. Unemployment rates at this profession is 2.4%, and there's also some expected job growth here. Dental assistants work right along with dentists. They're assisting with all of the procedures, the cleanings, and that sort of thing. And you just need to go to an accredited dental assistant program and pass an exam, and you can get right to work. Now, this is a job that I actually never thought about when I was younger, but I could see myself having taken this route, or even as I retire, maybe this would be the retirement job for me. But this job is flight attendant. And so flight attendants are really, that's a great profession to be in from a salary standpoint, unemployment rate standpoint, and just excitement of the job. I think it would be great to just, be in a job where you're just traveling. I love that. And you're providing customer service for folks. Now, the median salary for flight attendants is $56,640. And what's even more impressive is the unemployment rate for flight attendants. It's at 0.4%. So very extremely low unemployment rates. And there is some expected new job openings by 2029, which shows that there will be demand for flight attendants in the future. And so to become a flight attendant, you really just need a high school diploma. I think it is preferred to have an associate's or bachelor's degree, but you can definitely move into that type of job with a high school diploma. Now, you do need to meet specific physical requirements because the airlines will typically have minimum and maximum height demands, and then also you'll be required to be able to sit in a jump seat and complete different physical tasks like pushing, carts and pulling and bending and lifting. So you will need to have the physical abilities to do the role of a flight attendant. You will also need to pass a background check and a pre-employment drug screening. Visible tattoos are typically not allowed. I've been asked on the channel a few times about, what if I have a tattoo on my face? What do I do with job interviews? Well, with this, flight attendants shouldn't have any physical tattoos that can be seen, unless you may want to hide it with some makeup, or maybe it's something that you can hide behind your clothing or something like that. Now, the other thing I just want to mention is that you will need to be prepared to have multiple interviews and be able to have really good soft skills, communicate well, provide good customer service, and that sort of thing. So the last one that I want to talk about here, this profession is a massage therapist. And this is also something that I've always thought about in the back of my head, actually, about something that I would love to do either when I retire or maybe just something if I ever get bored with recruitment. I really love the work that massage therapists do. I think it's a great craft, and it really does affect and really help people's lives. To go into that type of work, you do not need a bachelor's degree. It can be helpful to, go to school for maybe exercise science or something, but it's not necessary. The median salary is right at $42,820, and the unemployment rate is 2.1%. So another profession where there's likely for you to have a job in the future. There's also expected new job openings by 2029. So it's a nice profession to do. Now, again, right along with the flight attendants, you will need to be able to perform physical abilities. I would imagine you would need to be comfortable touching other people. It could be a great profession for someone that enjoys people, really enjoys the human body and studying the human body, and would want to help improve someone's life in that way, give them some relief or help them with different body issues that they're experiencing. So that really wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to share a few professions that do not require a bachelor's degree, because I really do feel like in this world there's so many opportunities. There doesn't need to be one path for you to go on. And if you're interested in any of these things, I would definitely encourage you to explore them. I will provide a link below where you can find more information. And please do like the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.